Hello, YouTube fans. This is TheSkullKlown. I haven't done a video in quite a while. I was gonna put this video on YouTube. It might still be on YouTube if you see it on YouTube, but I might just put it on my number because YouTube's giving me problems. And I'm sorry about my hair, bad hair. It's like 4:38 in the morning. I slept over at my mom's house, so I usually don't do that, but now I've been doing it for some reason. But anyways, moving on. Let me just fix my hair real quick. I want to talk about I want to talk about some things right now, guys. If you've been watching Remedy H's video, you know what time it is. You know what's coming basically. And these motherfuckers are trying to make a code. We literally are close. We're basically in spring in a way. Um, but you know how these motherfuckers are. They want to make a code because they can't fucking survive in this heat. And it doesn't even fucking matter because these motherfuckers, no matter what they do, it's gonna be worse for them. I've said this before to you, wicked ones. Like, no matter what you do, it's gonna be harder for you when this shit goes down. The more you try to, the more you try to dumb us down, the more you try to hide the truth, the more you try to do what you have to do, what you do to the planet to lower its frequency, it's going to be way worse for you when the time comes. And you know it. You wicked ones know it. You wicked ones know that when the time does come, it's going to be the worst shit that's ever happened to you. Right? Seriously. And what is it? There's been people. I've been noticing there's been a lot, some people that's actually getting sick around here. Um, my niece got sick, my mom got sick, my my best my friend got sick, even his brother got sick. Um, so there's something going around there, basically. Hold on for a minute. Okay, sorry about that, guys. But anyways, these if you've been noticing a lot of things lately, even a couple of months ago, I was talking about don't be surprised if a lot of stuff happens around like April or something like that. It's just something I've been feeling for quite a while. You know, if you've been looking at my old videos and stuff like that, I mentioned April, I think, right? Um, but I mentioned something close by, anyways. And if I didn't mention it, then I'll mention it here because I've been feeling something coming close by for a while. And there's this Instagram guy, Instagram brother that shows some stuff, some stuff, some of the stuff that he shows is really good. But what he talks about sometimes, I might disagree, mainly because we are the Titans, guys. Right? We are the Titans. Right? So when you see something that's up in the sky and there's a face on it, what does that tell you? That should tell you that shit is about to hit the fan, and beings that are brothers and sisters are gonna come here, and some of them are already here. But you're gonna be Gravity H even pointing this out that you're gonna see um giant people when all when when this stuff in March of next week on the 25th comes, and then April, once that all passes and stuff like that, by it's still going to be around April, but when the lunar when the lunar and the solar eclipse are done, a lot of shit's going to happen around here, guys. There's already these religious folks looking at all of this stuff, and they're freaking the fuck out. They're freaking the fuck out. The only people you see freaking out is Caucasians. I don't want to sound racist or anything like that, but there's a pattern here. When you see a certain species that is reflecting on what's happening to the planet, and then all of a sudden you and me are not acting the same way. It's like going back in 2019 when these celebrities were going fucking crazy because they couldn't get their adrenochrome. Basically, they couldn't get their fix, so they were acting like a fucking idiot. Basically, they're all acting like idiots around 2019 because they couldn't get their fix. A lot of shit was happening to them around that time, and then COVID happened, which I made a video in this channel saying that there will be another pandemic, but it's not what you think. Okay, this stuff is over, guys. This stuff is over. If you see the writing on the wall, it's been getting closer and closer and closer, closer and closer every fucking day, every fucking month, every fucking hour. It keeps getting that closer and closer and closer and closer. Okay, there are things out here, guys, that you are not that you think that you're gonna see in movies, man. I'm dead serious. You guys have no idea what's gonna happen to this planet. Have no idea. If you can get an inkling of what's gonna happen, but overall, I don't think you guys know. Like some of our brothers and sisters know, but I'm talking about majority of the public. Oh, they don't know. They don't know. They don't know what's going on. Even some of my own people don't know what the fuck is going on. They want to still be part of this bullshit, but yet they still want to. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them still want to learn some of this stuff, but then not know a lot. You know, they'll be like, "Oh, what's going on? Oh, no, that's too much and shit." Like, I don't want to hear it. You know, it's like you want to talk about it, but you don't want to talk about it extensively. You don't bring it up if you don't want to fucking talk about it extensively. To be quite honest with you, right? Because being spiritual is a way of life, motherfuckers. I'm dead serious. Being connected to the planet and shit like that is a way of life. It's not like a fucking sugarcoating, oh, hidey doody, oh, this is fun and shit like that. No, this is fucking real. The reason you're doing this, the reason you're connected to the planet, the reason you've been meditating, doing Tai Chi and building is because to lift yourself up. Not to feel good in something like that. I'm talking about lifting yourself up to the point that eventually you do these abilities that you guys have been fucking talking about. Oh, I want to get these abilities. I want to get these. Well, how are you going to do it? How are you going to do it if you're not fucking pushing yourself, doing Tai Chi and meditating? That's just an example, man. Don't, like, and you got to believe in yourself too, man. You have to believe in yourself. When this shit goes down, it's going down very soon. It's going to happen. When this shit goes down, don't be afraid of their guns and bullets. Are you kidding me? That's one thing that's not going to work on us. I even showed a clip in this channel showing that a brother was getting shot by these officers. Nothing. Walking by and shit like that. This officer had a shotgun, shoot him right in front of his chest, and the bullet it just bounced off of him. Like he was freaking Popeye or Luffy. Just bounced off of him like he was a freaking rubber hose cartoon character. This is it. This is done. This is done. Okay? Some of the shit that these motherfuckers have been doing, they're gonna pay. And a lot of these people think that they're never gonna pay. They think that, oh, Jesus is gonna come and shit like that, and he will wipe everything out and shit like that. Listen to this. They gotta listen to themselves and shit like that when they talk shit like that. You waited for a man to come from the sky to fucking save your ass. But there's a clip that I found out that there was a man zooming into the moon, and all you see is a fucking face of a giant looking down. And that's not the only time I've seen a video of a giant person looking down. I remember one video of a brother taking frames of the sky and changing the filter, and all you see is a fucking giant eye bigger than what the video I'm about to show you. It was literally the giant that I saw in the video had like an eye that's just like almost like normal like me. That I'm just going like this basically. But the other eye that I saw that was like months ago, like probably like 2 or 3 years ago. I'll say like 2 years ago, um, or a year, just for the hell of it. All I saw was a big fucking eye, and it reminded me of a whale that you see in the fucking sea. It was that big, but huge, huge. Just looking down like this, down, and there's a painting. There's paintings of shit like that because people have seen this shit. When this shit goes down, you're gonna see beings looking down and coming down. You're gonna be like, what the fuck going on around here? It's because these beings are supposed to be here and kicking ass and going after these motherfuckers. Same thing with us, because that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go after these motherfuckers. Okay? A lot of brothers and sisters here want to be like, oh, they want to bring back, Satan or some shit like that. You know how they are and shit like that. When we hear like, even if they bring back their what you always call their freaking antichrist and shit like that, if you guys really still think that shit, go ahead and still think that shit. I'll just tell you this right now: the antichrist has always been here, and I'm talking about the minions. Those are the antichrists. Okay, the minions have been here for a long, long time. The antichrist has been here for a long, long time, quote unquote. It's these wicked motherfuckers, and I'm talking about the minions, not the top head. Because the top head is fucking different. Okay? The top head is a piece of shit person that deserves to get its comeuppance. Okay? And don't be surprised if the head of these motherfuckers looks like you and me. Don't be surprised. Because these motherfuckers are not creative. They need to be with somebody that is creative. You think these Caucasian peoples are... You think these orcs are creative? You think these wicked reptilians are creative? These greys, these insectoids, you think these low vibration motherfuckers are creative? No, they had to go to somebody that was creative. We are the creative people. So you know that some of our own people, not all, portrayed us and shit like that, and decided to work with these wicked ones to make sure that the Titans did not wake up. You see what the whole part of the gods versus the Titans is all about? That's why I'm always pushing the Titan stuff, because we are Titans. We're not gods. We could say we're anti-gods, because Titans are fucking different than gods. Titans are elemental beings. Gods are just giants on giants that have like, yeah, elemental stuff inside of them too, but they look more human-esque basically than monster-esque. We look like what you see like Godzilla and Cthulhu and shit like that. The gods, they look like normal fucking people. Yes, some of the Titans look that way too, but overall, the Titans look like monsters, like Godzilla and shit, and Rodan and King Ghidorah and shit like that. I'm dead serious. There's a reason why they make these Godzilla movies and they call them Titans. In this recent Ghostbusters movie, shout out to Remedy H because he pointed this out, and I pointed this out too, talking about the Godzilla trailer with Shimu and how Shimu is, because Shimu in the new Godzilla movie, she tries to freeze the planet again. And we've been hearing that these motherfuckers want to make an ice age for a long, long time, just because they don't want what's happening to the planet. See, they can put it in their movies of what they want to happen, but at the same time, they know it's not going to happen. I hope you know some of these wicked ones, not all of them, some of them actually like the story between good and evil. But we don't call them wicked ones. We call them evil. But there's no such thing as good and evil. It just is. There's wickedness, but good and evil, they're just doing their jobs. When it comes to wickedness, that's totally fucking different. Look in Dragon Ball Z. Um, Vegeta was being evil, but Frieza was being wicked. You see? Why do you think Vegeta became an anti-hero over time? Because he was not really the truly bad guy. Frieza was. You know? There's a reason why Frieza wanted to kill all the Saiyans. Frieza is literally these reptilians, right? I'm surprised they never made a freaking pig character in this show as a villain. But they did do it in Captain Planet. I remember that show as a kid. Captain Planet is fucking awesome, to be quite honest with you. I've always loved that show, even as a little kid. I never got the hate for people that hated that show. You know, when you realize certain hate on certain things, like Jupiter Ascending, for example, you just look at the new Matrix movie that recently came out not that long ago. You look at people and you be like, you don't know nothing, do you? You don't know nothing at all whatsoever. Look at the Avatar: The Last Airbender live action. They promoted it saying master all the elements. They're literally telling you master all the elements. You guys got to understand that some of these, and I'm not even going to call them wicked, some of these evil ones, because wicked ones and evil ones are different. When these evil ones actually want us to fucking grow so they can be around. You need to have a balance. But with these wicked ones, don't want us to have these powers. Does that make sense? There's a certain group of people that would never want us to have these abilities and powers, but there's another group of people that are evil that look at this stuff and they understand and understand of the law between good and evil, and it has to be there. But when they look at wickedness, they're like, nah, nah, nah. The good people are gonna fucking take you out, and we might just join them too, just because this shit is fucking disgusting. You know, because when it comes to because we've seen these in movies. You think sometimes this person is wicked, but then over time you learn about them and you be like, actually no, they're just evil, and evil and good is not even a thing. They're just doing it because sometimes society is fucked up. Look at Thanos. Look at the Joker. These are great examples. Look at Killmonger. These are great examples of us and and other beings that play a role into growing us better, basically. And I'm saying this right now, not a lot of these beings feel this way. It's just small. It's so small. It's so small to the point that you wish a lot of them were like that, but it's not. But it's not. There's a lot of wicked ones around here that literally just want us dead and not to live at all, so they can rule the whole galaxy and destroy and destroy a lot of shit. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care about the balance. They don't care about They don't care about um they just don't care about anything. They don't care about following the galactic law. They want to rampage and destroy shit to the point that they want to become basically kings and gods of the cosmos. But that's the thing. What's a god and a king to a titan? Nothing. Because a titan is everything, baby. Alright? A titan is everything. I even thought about this a while back. You see the cosmic mother as the Draco constellation, and most people are like, well, where's her wings and shit like that? The wings is the pit of the darkness that you see around you. All right. with all the, and that's why the stars shine and everything like that, and planets and everything like that. I remember thinking about that a while back, and I'm like, you know what, that's pretty cool. Thinking that the whole cosmos, as you see, is just Tiamat Kai, basically, the cosmic dragon mother, is just her wings and shit like that. Just it's so cool to think about that stuff. Oh, she's so great. She is. The cosmic mama is awesome, man. Seriously. Seriously, man. And if this time, and when this time does come, I'm saying to these you wicked ones right now, if you talk any shit about mama in front of me when I'm fucking kicking our ass, don't expect me to go even more easy on you than what I am already. Because I'm never going easy on you. Never. If we can hurt children around here. Right? And some of you orcs need to take responsibility for that too. Because you're the fucking reason why all of this shit is happening. Instead of, and some of your own people are also speaking up saying, yo, tell these people that they're part of this planet, and they are original, and they used to be these type of people. They made the pyramids and shit like that. But then there's other side of these Caucasian people that are like, nope, we don't want to tell them that because we lose everything. Even the religion that we pushed, everything would be destroyed. All reality would be destroyed. Yeah, because their reality, they don't think. They like it's funny. These orcs, when you know about their planet and their world, you'll hear like, why you want to destroy fantasy when your world is also fantasy? Does that make sense? Look at them. Look at the video game Skyrim. That's their home. That's their home. That the whole stuff is about them. What do you think Skyrim became so fucking famous? Seriously. Everything you see in Skyrim, that's what they have. And people look at that as fantasy. And I'm over here like, yeah, you're right. But these wicked ones, these some of these orcs don't want to be involved in that fantasy stuff. They want to have what you see right here. Have a dirty population, have everyone be blinded, have everyone be sick, driving cars that fucks up the atmosphere, making fucking buildings that fuck up the atmosphere. It's not evolving anybody. And they want to keep anything that they cannot explain dead. Because they can't explain it. How the fuck? It's funny too. In their world, there's dragons and reptilians in their world, but yet, when it comes over here, they don't want to explain it over here. The reason they don't want to explain it here is because we will start thinking that something's up, and obviously something's up with us. And we've seen videos that they go to these freaking ancient sites and they start painting these freaking walls and changing the color of us. Instead of light copper and dark copper, they change it straight up to fucking Caucasian. Just to push the narrative that they were here. But they were never here. They were never here. You guys invaded here. Along with other fucking beings that are not supposed to be here. Does that make sense? And then you want to bring other beings here to make sure that the planet does not go high vibration. You are making deals with other wicked ones that are looking at you being like, okay, but you're going to come with me when the shit goes down. Meaning that you sacrificed yourself to make sure we get dumbed down, and now you're going to be taken away and get eaten and be used as food. All in the name. All in the name of us trying to, all of that just to dumb us down. All of that to make sure the cosmic dragons, the cosmic titans do not wake up and take back their shit. You are willing to literally kill yourself to make sure we do not come back the way we are. That is some type of Not not diabolical shit. That is some type of craziness. It's not even psychopathness. That's a type of craziness to the point that to the point that you're looking at that person and I'm like, you're really gonna fucking kill yourself just because you don't want these people to know who they are? You're willing to be eaten by other species of beings to make sure that other species of beings do not wake up to find out who they are. That's sad. That's sad. That's a sad reality. I remember a long time ago, I've always been hearing that these humans, because at the time I thought I was a human, but I'm not. I'm a freaking Titan. I'm a god. And God, quote unquote. I'm a Titan. We're dragon Titans. Right? I pointed out my slit eyes and shit like that, guys. I pointed that out. I've also pointed out the difference between the Naga eyes and the reptilian eyes. I know I've repeated myself before. I don't want to repeat myself a lot, but I just wanted to mention it just in case. If anyone new comes in and they're not looking at the other videos, you know. But yes, we are Nagas. We are giant, giant dragons. That's what they don't want us to remember who we are, man. That's where they don't want us to tap into thyself and know who we are. We are the co-creators of our reality. Pure imagination, guys. They don't want us to think about this stuff. There's the stuff we need to think about. And there's other stuff around here that are being exposed like a motherfucker. Okay? I get going back. Look at the whole WWE situation with the Vince McMahon stuff. I don't have to talk deep into it, but sooner or later, more stuff is going to come out with that company, man. Seriously, I've been mentioning it a long time ago with the whole Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit shit. That shit's going to come out. And when it does, it's going to fucking rumble the wrestling industry. Hell, the more I think about it now, the more I'm thinking probably won't come out because there's a lot of shit that's coming to the planet right now to the point that you guys are going to find out anyways. Just because it's just going to come to you and you're going to think about and you're going to think outside of the box. You're going to find out a lot of things that you thought was this, but it's actually another thing. You know, and if you've been noticing, the internet's been acting weird lately. It's because the shit's just happening around this planet, man. Shit is happening around the cosmos to the point that things are shifting, and these wicked ones, what they made is not working anymore. It's not sustainable. So, I'm going to that video that I want to show you. Let me put the volume up just a bit. Nizzyconspiracy. I hope I'm saying that right. But look, I'm not really good with names, guys. I apologize, but hey, that's just the way I am. I'm usually never good with names. But anyways, look at this.
I've been hearing about the solar eclipse that's about to happen, and I've been hearing all these different theories and shit, right? Like how the one dude said that the sun comes up from the east and sets in the west, but this time it's the opposite way, right? The only reason why I feel like some weird.
Hold on, let me put the lighting a little bit more down. I don't know if you guys can still see that. Yeah, could. I just want to put the lighting down.
What's about to happen this time is because of this shit. Look at this, y'all.
Alright, hold on. Let me turn the light off here. Okay. Just wanted to turn off the light here so you guys can actually see. Sorry about that. I paused it for some reason. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. I apologize, guys. So, here we go.
29th, I have got me a better quality camera to catch this thing in the sky. And holy moly, I am scared. I'm scared, but I'm not gonna trip because I've been catching this thing for a while now.
I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. I don't know. I feel like I'm not showing it right just because, and I'm showing my face and it has that glare. It's really getting pissed off right now just because it's not showing. But, yeah, just want to show it anyway.
Y'all see that shit? That's a face looking right down on us. See if I can zoom in a little bit brighter.
Yeah, you see
There
that?
it
You
is.
see the face right there? Look at that.
There's the moon. Oh, I lost it. There it is. Let's see if I can get a better picture.
Alright. That right there, hold on. That right there is showing what's happening around us. And if you can't see that video very good, I apologize. I put the video in the description box so you guys can actually see this video. So there is that. Um Maybe I should have used my phone to record this, but and then showed it on my laptop, because then it will actually show better instead of just me doing this on my laptop then doing it here. But my phone's charging, so I don't want to make a video while my phone's charging. So there's that. But again, I put the link in the description box for that video, and if anything, I'll make a future video about it too, just showing it again. But this is stuff that I'm talking about. We are this stuff is happening in our realm, and a lot of people are not noticing it. There's things up in the sky that are looking down, okay? And these wicked motherfuckers are spraying the fucking sky. Last year I was literally looking up in the clouds and shit like that. You know how clouds form shapes and shit like that, right? And I was looking at these clouds, and some of them look different. Some of them look like people, some of them look like dragons, and some of them look ferocious monsters and stuff like that. I'm all looking at them. Look, I'm like, look at these. Look at our family members over here. I'm looking at all of these. I'm looking at all of these clouds, and I'm seeing the shapes of these faces and beings over here. And I'm over here like, look at our family members, guys. These are all our family members, and they all gonna come back here. Seriously, they all gonna come back here. So, and a lot of these religious people are gonna fucking like. It's just crazy because I was with some of my family members one day, and damn man, they did not know shit. They didn't know shit, man. They did not know shit. All they did was want to pay attention to the news with the whole Biden shit. And I'm over here like, why you guys even fucking, why you fucking care? Why do you guys fucking care? You guys talk shit about him, saying that you don't want him to be president and shit like that, or Trump and shit like that too. But yeah, you're still watching the fucking news. What? And then you're still telling people to fucking vote. The what? I even said it that I don't vote for pedophiles. They all stood shut, and I'm like, yeah, you should. Literally, I want you guys to fucking think around here, like for real. I was gonna go ham on them. I was, but I was just like, no, you guys are here to visit. I'm just gonna let it go, because you can't wake up the sleepers. They'll sleep, obviously. Let them fucking sleep. Shout out to MNH, it's true. And plus, once they see this shit go down, and they're gonna pray to Jesus and shit like that, and that motherfucker's not coming. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? People want to find out more about the religion shit, knowing that it's a fucking goddamn lie. But other people are going to be like, oh, God has abandoned us or some shit. Why they're saying that, automatically they're going to be seeing their brothers and sisters destroying these motherfuckers and be wondering, why are you doing, why you just transform in front of me? Oh, you're wicked, you're evil. But then automatically they transform and they're like, oh my God. I'm telling you guys, you have no idea what these religious folks are gonna go through. Seriously, especially some of our people, man. Some of our people are still religious around here. I'm over here like, you guys are fucking idiots right now. This is the time to not be religious at all, to get rid of all that bullshit. But when this shit starts happening, what you gonna do? What happens when you see a fucking giant face looking down at you, and there's freaking meteors falling down, a Cthulhu tentacle coming out of the fucking ground, and then us transforming into freaking titans and monsters to the point that we destroying them like you see in a Godzilla movie. What happens then? What happens then? What happens then? I guarantee you these wicked ones will be like they're gonna feel like they living on hell, even though they want us to go, even though they want us to go through hell and be in hell. They are gonna put themselves that way because they decided to bother a planet that they had no right to fucking invade. They came down to a planet and wanted to literally take everything, and be like they're the only ones. They can't. These motherfuckers. Like I said this years ago to my friend too. Like nothing hasn't changed. Nothing hasn't changed. And once you start realizing that, shit starts to change. Why? Because you start noticing, and you be like, why in the fuck we don't have this type of technology right now? But or some of this should be gone and dealt with because we're in 2024. But yet these motherfuckers still acting like it's not 2024. They acting like you know they just got here and they just destroying shit. In a way, they kind of did. In a way, they just got here, so now they're just destroying all of the shit, all of the stuff that they can get their hands on, things that they cannot understand, which is part of nature because they hate nature. Okay, they look at nature and they say that she's a fucking. They would say that she's a fucking whore, or she's demonic or evil, just because she turns into a dragon, or just because she's a beautiful goddess, or you're scared of her. That's what goes down to it at the end of the day. These motherfuckers are scared. They're scared of you and me, and they're scared of their demise. Right? Some people want to act like they're gonna be burning in hell and shit like that. No, they're not. They're gonna be decaying, like you see in the Dark Crystal. When you see these Skeksis decaying, that's what's gonna happen to these beings. They're gonna decay. You see it in vampire movies when they get stabbed and all of a sudden they shatter and die and shit like that. That's what's gonna happen to them. You don't like some of them might catch on fire, combustion and shit like that, as you see in other vampire movies. But overall, they're gonna freaking decay. That's how they are, right? They're zombies. They're zombies. People always want to talk about zombie apocalypse and shit like that. These motherfuckers are already zombies. You know. And plus, these motherfuckers, there's different types of form of zombies, guys. I hope you know that. Some of our brothers and sisters around here are zombies because they don't know what the fuck's going on. That's a form of being zombie-ish. You not knowing what the fuck's going on with the planet and not connecting to the planet. Step on grass, mud, dirt, or on wood. That's right here. Like, look at this shit. You see? Floor wood. Another, it's anything that's part of nature. You can just like harness the energy of it and link into it. And literally, once I said I link into it, I can literally see the shape and the structure of this whole building. That's the powers that we have, my guys. And we can control all of that stuff, man. Again, going back, that's why in the last Airbender, Avatar: The Last Airbender live action one on Netflix, the poster was like master all the elements. It literally says that in the poster on top, master all the elements. Master all the elements, people. You know, and then you can keep going to another one. But obviously we have different stuff that we are growing to our abilities and stuff like that, and growing to know what we have basically. You know. So that's it, guys. I didn't want to be this like 40 minutes long, but I haven't done a video in a while, so I just want to get some of the stuff out there that's been happening to me, some of the stuff that I've been seeing lately, and this shit is done. This shit is done, guys. It is. It's done. If you haven't been noticing it at all, you know, uh, April is going to be a very interesting month. It is, because this is the year of death and destruction. This is the year of death and destruction. We're heading to in Aries. We're heading to Aries, basically. Aries is the god of war, and we're in the Dragon Age. Dragon Age, and then the frequency is going to change into a war frequency. You see, these wicked ones can take advantage of that before. They, they have before, because they harnessed with us. That's why they can actually manifest it and stuff like that. They take our loosh, basically. But now we take our power back, and now they're scared as fuck. That's one of the reasons why they wanted to get rid of TikTok. If you've been hearing about that, they've been wanting to get rid of TikTok is because people have been waking the fuck up. Some people believe that if they take out TikTok, that's it right there. Shit is about to happen soon, and already people feel like it's going to happen. We have 1 month. We have 1 month. I'm not saying shit. I'm not saying shit will hit the fan next month or anything like that. But something is going to happen next month. All right, and don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if it does hit the fan next month. I said don't be surprised. Okay, because there's so many things that are happening, guys, that you have no idea. These wicked ones are trying to go underground for a reason. That's why you got a lot of distractions here. You know, kind of loud. Like I hate like the college stuff that I'm doing. I'm over here like not caring at all for it, because already I'm already thinking about the next world. I'm already thinking about the new world that's happening to this planet. I'm already imagining grabbing fruits and vegetables from a tree and giving it to my wives and my children, my offsprings, basically. I never talked about that, but I have like 25 wives in the astral realm, by the way. Um, I just, some things you find out over time, you'll be like, holy shit, and then past lives and shit like that too. So there's that. So something that you guys need to look at. And some of these, I pointed this out before. Some of your wives, they put in anime, they put in live action. I'm dead serious. I am not fucking with you. Some of your wives that they've seen, they depict them in anime, movies, and in video games. That's why sometimes when you resonate with certain females in certain characters, you'd be like, why am I resonating with these type of females? It's because you have a wife that's like that. And yes, you could be like that too. Something that they doing that resonates with you, be like, oh, that's a cool power or something like that, because you did it too. But also, there's a deep meaning to that. Also, it's because that's your wife. Maybe it's probably not exactly how she is in real life, but it's exactly what they interpret her as. I don't want to get too deep into it, but holy shit, man! You're like, this is stuff that you need to know about yourself. And I don't want to point it out because I know how people are on the internet. Some people will be like, oh, you're crazy and shit like that. And I'm like, this is what I know from thyself. And no one's not going to tell me any different. Know thyself, pure imagination, and we are the co-creators of our reality. You hear that? Okay? No one, no one can't change this shit but us. All of this stuff that's happening is because of us. All right? We told these motherfuckers no. No 2027, no 2029, no 20 fucking 30, no 20 fucking 50. This shit ends in 2024, you son of a bitch. Do you understand and overstand and understand? This shit is over for you, you wicked motherfuckers. This shit is done. Death and destruction is happening this year, and you're gonna be taken out permanently. Okay? Permanently. You'll be taken out, and us will be thriving, and you won't be a part of it at all, whatsoever. Right? And when it's all said and done, when this is over, and it's been like 5 years down the line, we're gonna look back, and we're gonna be like, you guys were a footnote. You guys were not even nothing. You guys were a stepping stone. And that's what bothers you the most. That once you're gone, there won't be a trace of you at all to show that you were here. Because we're going to make sure, that no traces of you are here anymore. We might talk about you sometimes to, to our future generations to tell them what happened around here, but they can find that out anyways. Nature can tell them that. Mama can tell them that. The parents can tell them that too. But I feel like the children, the future generations of kids can tap into nature and start finding that stuff out. Because there's a lot of stuff that I found out when I tapped into nature. Then I started watching Grandma Nature's videos and Serious Temple's videos, and I'm just like, holy shit. At first, when I watched them, I was like, what they're talking about here, or something like that. Then I started meditating more and more and more, and I started getting what they were talking about. Because you started meditating more and more and more. Your brain kept growing, basically. You just kept seeing it. That's the most important part about meditation, guys, is to see. That's why when you hear some of these brothers and sisters what they're saying, and if you don't know what they're talking about, it's because you're not tapped in more. I agree. There might be some brothers and sisters who might be like, I don't know, you might question them or something like that. But even them would say that, hey, question everything, even question me, and that's fine because they will know, they will tell you that don't follow me. I'm just there as an example to show you what you can be. And that's a good thing because I'm the same way too. Don't follow me. I'm not no one's savior or anything like that. You got to be your own savior. You have to be your own savior. Okay? When Remedy H pointed out that even when these Caucasians, when they think of a higher level, basically, the vibration still goes up. It might kill them, but the vibration is still coming up. And that's why you see a lot of these Caucasian people making YouTube videos saying that, oh my God, guys, this and that and this and that, because they know they know more about our history than what we know. Seriously. But then once we go back to what we know, some of them will be like, yeah, you got it. And other ones will be like, oh, no, you can't talk about that because we don't want you to know about that. You see? And I hope you know all these teachers will pay too. Because they didn't say shit to any of those students of how this shit is. He just wanted to dumb you down and talk the same bullshit, knowing that the school system was fucked up, but yet they go to the school system and tell them, what should I teach these kids? And then they give them something to actually teach us, which is bullshit. Instead of them just looking at it and being like, yeah, I'm not teaching the kids this. I'm actually teaching them something that's actually still informative. After you left high school, what did you learn? So many people out here, once they left high school, they were like, I didn't learn anything. They didn't teach me anything. They just teach me how to get a job, but they didn't teach me how to live life. They didn't teach me how to like do bank statements, for example, or some shit, or how to freaking change an oil or some shit, for example. You know, other things that will help you in a daily basics, how to make tools and stuff like that. And yes, they have shop classes and all that and stuff in some schools and stuff like that. But what if you had a special education and then they saw you as a special ed person? They were like, yeah, you can't do none of this shit because that's what happened to me. There's a lot of shit, man. There's a lot of shit. There's a lot of bullshit with the school system and stuff like that, and that's why these school systems are gonna fucking die. All right, in the school system um that's gonna take its place is gonna be a beautiful cathedral that you could just walk in, meditate, instantly know shit. That is the school that we're gonna get. And some of us might be scholars and all that and teach people and everything like that, or show them what's up, or hey, bring them to that, push them a little bit to bring themselves forward to what they can become, basically. uh so or they can just know more from themselves just by meditating more and more and more. They don't have to go um to a guy that they don't have to go to a older brother or older sister that knows a lot of stuff, basically. They could to get different types of information and different thoughts and opinions, obviously, but overall it's still their path to open up to know who they are spiritually, basically. I'm trying to think of the words right now, but that's it, guys. I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Again, I'll put this on my Rumble. If it's not on my YouTube, you will know why. But I'm gonna put this on Rumble first, just that, and then I might upload this video on my other YouTube channel just to see how it is, and then I can upload it on this channel, on the Nintendo channel. Because there's another YouTube channel that I put stuff there just in case if I get copyright on this channel. So I'll put that there, get copyright, or it gets taken down, then that means I don't put it in this channel. I'll just put it at Rumble, the Nintendo channel. I'll just put it at Rumble. So I'll see you guys later. Be safe and get prepared. Get prepared, guys. Seriously, get prepared spiritually, mentally, and physically. All right. Right now, our spiritual structures are evolving to be strong as fuck, and then next month, our freaking physical bodies are going to be fucking or getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So right now, our spiritual bodies are going to a phase that our spiritual bodies are going to a phase to the point that when the stuff does go down, there'll be a lot of stuff that we can do. All right. And then when the physical stuff comes in for us more and more and more, when we basically like these are upgrades at the end of the day, like we get the spiritual upgrade for our spiritual self, basically, so it could be really strong and stuff like that when we when we go after these motherfuckers, and then our physical bodies will be strong enough to literally take the impact, basically. The spiritual stuff is literally levitating, thinking, your imagination and stuff like that, while the physical stuff is when they fucking try to shoot you, and that shit either goes right through you or just bounces off of you. You know, the reason I say it goes right through you is because have you seen the show Danny Phantom? I know he's like a ghost, but seriously, there was solid, liquid, and gas, and that's what a ghost is. It could be solid, it could be liquid, it could be gas. So that is what we're heading to. We're becoming more of a liquid state, to be quite honest with you. And then once these wicked ones are all gone, we're going to become more of a gas state. Even though the gas state is still there once you go to the liquid state, basically, because once it's liquid and the sun shines on us and stuff like that, we're becoming more gas and stuff like that. If you really think about it, um, if you know how what is it, steam works with water and stuff like that when the sun is hitting it and shit like that. So that's just an example that I want to point out. Um, just to show how much we gonna evolve, basically, So because you can't kill water, have you ever seen like some clips of like, oh, the water did it, and then you see some stupid wall people stabbing the water, shooting the water, but it's not doing it. There's a reason why they show that. It's because these orcs did the same shit. They were being so dumb to the point that they're like, oh yeah, kill the water, and stabbing and shit like that. So they couldn't figure that out. So the only way they can destroy the water is drop all the bullshit, put what is it? Dump a whole bunch of nasty shit in the water. Because this is how these wicked ones are, man. They find anything possible to destroy it. Because they don't care. They don't care at all. And they will never care. And they act like they do care. But truly they don't. That's why things don't change. If they really did care, automatically no one will be hungry. We won't have homeless people. Everyone would get health benefits. Was it? Everyone would get health benefits, which just be like amazing. Everyone would have certain technologies that will benefit them and benefit a lot of people, and then we'll be closer to nature. These motherfuckers don't want to get rid of fossil fuel and shit like that. But it's going to be gone, right? Because these wicked ones are not going to be here anymore, and they shouldn't be here anymore. We don't want them here anymore. I do not want them here anymore, right? They should have been gone in 2019. But stuff happens. Energies have to come in, and things need to progress and stuff like that. Obviously, things take time. I know that, but now we are here to the point that these motherfuckers are not going to succeed. They're not even going to make it. They're not going to make it. They think they're going to make it, but they're not. And I hope you wicked ones know this. Just because just because you found an underground bunker and you can stay there does not mean we will not go after your ass. And that does not mean too that nature won't come after your ass. Okay? Because she will. If you're gonna hire an underground bunker that you're not supposed to be in, guess what? She's gonna freaking open the floor and you will fall in and she will close it. I've seen it before. I've seen it before. And the screams and the cries I've heard from these wicked ones are music to my ears. Seriously, man. Every time I take out one of these wicked ones, it's music to my ears. Last time I had a dream about these wicked ones is I've talked about this before. I think it was like a last year of a dream. I was surrounded by some of these wicked ones, and they would like pushing me and stuff like that. And they wanted to fight, and then I had my plush monster Kara. She was out there in the distance, and she saw me, and she was about to help me and shit like that. But by the time that she came to try to help me and shit like that, they were already on the floor. I kicked their ass. Oh man, it was just funny. Yes, and I saw a reptilian there too. Like a freaking because I saw all these types of wicked ones around me. I'm over here like, what the fuck? And I was just like, I grabbed one reptilian, I grabbed him from the fucking beak, I slammed him and shit like that. I grabbed the orc from the neck and I threw them across the room and shit like that. I freaking grabbed the insectoid and just got his neck. Seriously, man. I remember one time I think I fought one of these reptilians basically, and I literally just grabbed their tail and went like this, and their skin was on the floor while I was holding their bones and shit like that. So when they saw that shit, when the other reptilians saw that shit, they freaked the fuck out. They left. They fucking ran like a bitch. Some of them got away, but other ones just perished. I fucking enclosed them into there, and they try to fight me, but I fucking kicked their ass and shit like that. So that was fun. Plus, when I was listening to music too on my headphones, like, oh man, it just pumped me up even more, and then I projected myself to them, and I just kicked their ass and stuff like that. So stuff that we do, people. Stuff that we do. Stuff that we can do. Okay. So I'll see you guys later. Don't forget that we are Titans, we are Nagas, and at the end of the day, guys, we are gonna evolve into something that is completely different. We evolve it right now, and our state of evolution is almost complete. It's almost done. And not to say we're not still not gonna keep growing and evolving. Of course we are. But what people are talking about of what Remedy H is talking about basically about the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse, that type of energy stuff, that shit is almost done. All right, that shit is almost done, and we have to link to those energies to get the benefits of those energies. Okay, even if it's just like even if it's like that, it can help so much. And you don't have to do it for 5 or 10 minutes or even 50 minutes. Just doing that for a few seconds will help so freaking much. You have no idea. You have no freaking idea. Seriously. Shout out to you guys. Be safe. Shout out to Remedy H. Shout out to all the brothers and sisters that talk about some of this stuff. Shout out to all of you guys. And let's do this. Seriously, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's get prepared. Let's get ready. And when this stuff does go down, my brothers and sisters, we need to rebuild this shit with beautiful pyramids, beautiful structures that are floating, flying probably too. Just making sure it goes to the sector of all the planets just to make it feel it's giving the energy to all the planet. Like imagine we're making a pyramid and it's floating, but it hums to the point that it helps everywhere across the realm and stuff like that. I was thinking of something like that. Most likely we did have something like that, um, but we're just going to make it a lot better. If these wicked ones did not invaded, oh God, guys, the type of level we would have been already. They have stagnated us to the point that we supposed to reach a level to the point that we're supposed to reach a level to the point that even the planet is not supposed to be in the physical, if that makes sense. It would be harder for wicked ones to try to go to this realm. There'll still be a physical, but it would be harder for the wicked ones to come because if they go to the physical, they immediately would die. All right? Because the spiritual planet is so high vibration that the physical planet is taking place of that, and the energy is just lifting up basically to the point that no wicked one cannot step on the planet. They will literally explode. They cannot even be right next to the planet or even get close to it without decaying and dying. Okay? This is the type of evolution that we are talking about. All right, look at Godzilla, King of the Monsters. When Mothra the goddess put her energy into Godzilla and he turned into Burning Godzilla, and he's walking and stuff like that. He didn't even have to do his atomic breath. He did his like nuclear pulse, and it just destroyed Ghidorah. He started decaying and shit like that. And if you saw his nuclear pulse, Godzilla's nuclear pulse, you see Mothra's wings coming out, which is beautiful. There's a beautiful statue of Godzilla, burning Godzilla with the Mothra wings. Oh, when I saw that picture, they literally were telling you who the fuck we are, man. Who the fuck we are? We're dragons, man. We're Titan dragons. All right. And yes, some of us have freaking Martha wings, butterfly wings, you know, or dragonfly wings. We had different types of wings. There's different types of wings. It just depends what resonates with you, you know. So that's just me. That's always been me. Whatever resonates with you is what you are, your higher self, or what you did in a past life, or who are you related to, basically, or who you close connected to, basically. So there is that. So I'll see you guys later. I know I should have closed this video off a while ago, but I just want to get more of my thoughts out there. And yeah, it's an hour video long. My bad. But again, I just want to get my thoughts out there, my opinions, and some of the stuff that I've been going through, and some of the stuff that I've been seeing. So I'll see you guys, and tell me what you guys think down below, and what your experience is, what you're going through right now. You know, I know some people are probably going through horse stuff or some stuff that these wicked ones are trying to do stuff to you. Just remember that you are the co-creator of your reality. You can write it down. You can manifest it. Use your imagination to project it, to push it to the point that it's going to become real. Okay, and you have to keep doing your Tai Chi, meditate, and build. Even if you can't build, meditate and do your Tai Chi, basically. All right, at least do that. And do your sigils and stuff like that, and do your chants. Stuff like that. Okay? Because I guarantee you that shit helps so much. You have no idea. And then when the time does come, basically, now when these wicked ones are all gone, then you can build as much as you fucking want without these motherfuckers destroying your shit for no fucking reason. Just because they don't want you to fucking make what they don't want you to make something. All right, they're like, hey, if you're making something with us, that's fine, but you can't make things on your own. That's a no. Even though you're over here like, I'm not hurting anybody, but you're hurting us. You're hurting us. It hurts us. Oh, I'm sorry about your fucking feelings, motherfucker, but you don't give a fuck about our feelings where you decide to fucking invade and slaughter us and kill us and rape us and eat us. So don't be fucking pissed. So don't be fucking pissy when shit goes down and we fucking destroy your fucking ass. Shit. I'll see you guys and be safe.